Hello, this is George Joe Star, and we're playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. I'm here to walk you through basic mechanics of this game to get you started on your bizarre adventure. A game as bizarre as this might look intimidating to a newcomer, but hopefully this tutorial shall set you in the right direction. First, we're going to start with the controls. All-Star Battle does not have a traditional control scheme. We'll be using a pad for our example. Your basic attack buttons are light, medium, heavy, and style. The style button does something different depending on what type of character you are using, but we'll get into that later. This is the sidestep button, which can be used for dodging projectiles. Hold either up or down while pressing the button to step in that direction. Finally, we have the taunt button. Unlike most fighting games, taunting has its uses here. By pressing taunt after a knockdown, it will trigger a special animation that will take away 1/8 of the opponent's meter. In some situations, this can also be used to create combos. There are 4 fundamental character archetypes in this game: stand characters, Hamon characters, horse characters, and unique characters. Stand characters are the most common. By pressing the style button, it activates their stand, which gives them new moves. If your stand is off, you can press the style button while doing normals to cancel into your stand at the cost of half of your bar. This is called quick stand. While stand on, you can press the style button to initiate a stand rush at the cost of 1/4 of your bar. A stand rush is when your stand continues the animation, but you are free to attack as if you were in standoff mode. But all stand attacks are disabled. Hamon characters can change their meter by pressing the style button. By pressing the style button when doing the command for a special move, they can initiate an EX version of the attack at the cost of 1/4 of their bar. Horse characters will ride their horse by pressing the style button. They have some armor when getting on. You can also cancel into riding the horse similar to a quick stand at the cost of half a bar. While on the horse, the character gains some new moves and cannot be thrown or swept. Hitting them while in the air or with some specials will knock a horse character off. Unique characters have their own mechanics. For example, Old Joseph is both a stand character and a Hamon character at the same time. And Whole Horse uses the style button to power up his bullets. There's also one more type of character. Anyone with a stone mask next to their portrait is a character with vampirism. When a vampirism character takes damage, they gain silver life, which will recover over time.
Arena Joestar will take over from here. We'll go over the core mechanisms of the game now. By repeatedly pressing the light button, you'll automatically do a preset combo called an easy beat. Press light and medium simultaneously to perform a throw or to break a throw. By pressing the dodge button as soon as you're knocked down, you can perform a quick rise. This can only be done on a soft knockdown. A hard knockdown is when you cannot quick rise, and are downed for a longer period. At the cost of 1 bar, you can reset yourself to the neutral state by pressing all 3 attack buttons at once during any attack. This is called a flash cancel in the English version and put sun cancel in the Japanese version. The green gauge below your life bar is your guard gauge. As you block attacks, this gauge will be drained. If your gauge is depleted, your guard will be broken, leaving you stunned momentarily. Throws deal 10% damage to your guard gauge. By tapping back right before you're hit by an attack, you'll dodge the attack at the cost of 30% of your guard gauge. This is called a stylish move. Horse characters cannot perform a stylish move. A great lead attack is a character's ultimate move. It's performed by doing a downward forward motion and pressing 2 attack buttons at once. This costs 2 bars. You might notice red lines across the stage. These are stage hazards and can be activated by stepping on them or being knocked into them. When you're low on health, you'll enter last-ditch effort mode. There are 2 versions of this depending on your character. If your life bar is glowing red, you're in rumbling mode. Attack power and meter build is increased by 10%, and your guard gauge reduces at 80% of the normal rate. A yellow glow means you're in resolve mode. Attack power is increased by 20%, and some of your attacks gain super armor. Your meter built from being attacked is also increased by 50%. When 2 characters use a rush-type attack at the same time, this will initiate rush mode. Both characters will be locked in a flurry of blows. The person who mashes the button the fastest is the victor. Although easy beats are good for beginners, it's not recommended to rely on them if you wish to become a better player. Try to work more optimal combos in your playstyle. Taunting does more than just take away meter from the opponent. It gives you a quick breather to rethink your strategy. This also means it will disrupt your momentum as well, so it is generally not recommended to taunt constantly in a match. It seems tempting to use flashy super combos as much as you can, but meter management is important in All-Star Battle, as it is in most fighting games. Sometimes, you might want to save a bar for your safety, or in some situations to deal more damage later. We've reached the end of our beginner's tutorial. Hopefully this video has helped bring you up to speed. We've barely scratched the surface of this game. There's still plenty left to discover on your own bizarre adventure. For more information such as specific character details, make sure to check out these websites. And don't forget to purchase the English release on April 29th. That's all for now, JoJo fans. Remember, what a beautiful Dewang!